Hey guys, Salvation here with a tutorial on how to install Matriux Krypton version 1.2 on VMware Workstation 8. I was installing this recently and I found that it was pretty difficult to find all the different instructions you needed, so I decided to make this video. So as you can see, I'm here in VMware Workstation and yeah, let's get started. So here, create a new virtual machine. I'm going to go with custom, advanced. That's good. Most of this stuff is already good. You're going to browse for your ISO file, Matriux Krypton. Next, Linux. Make sure you click that and go to Debian 5, which I already had selected, but there it is. And then next, name it whatever you want. Matriux Krypton 2 for this purpose. And then just next, that's probably good. 512, you can make that more or less. That's good. You definitely want to make sure you click that. And that's good. SCSI, create a virtual disk. I usually make this 10, and that just works great for me. Matriux Krypton, that's good. Good, and finish. And there you go. You have a new virtual machine. So just let it load up here, and let's go. Load this up, and it'll give you a bunch of fatal errors and whatnot saying the world's ending, but it's fine. Nothing to worry about. It just has to do with the fact that it's on VMware, and that also means that in the future we will not be able to access networking. And that was one of my big problems, so in this video I'm also going to show you how to fix that. So let's just let this load up, and from now on I'll just skip through this. Okay, so the computer is booted up and we've got login as Matriux. The password is TOOR, T-O-O-R, and that's also the password for everything on this default version here. And so yeah, once it loads up, we are just going to come in here and open a root terminal. Go to Accessories, Root, password again is TOOR. TOOR, and then run gparted when it opens up. And there we go. First thing you're going to do is go up to your device, create partition table, and just apply. The defaults are great there. Right click in this unallocated space here, new. Make this however big you want. I usually give the free space about 1500-ish. That's fine. You can name it if you want. Make sure it's ext2. That's also very important. Just add that. Then right click here, new, and change ext2 to Linux swap and add, only on that one right over there. And so you should be good now. Just edit, apply all operations, apply. And this little dialog box is real quick, 5 or 10 seconds, and close. Close. Now stay in this root terminal here, because we are going to make a directory, mkdir, and then go to mnt, there we go, Matrix. And then we're going to go from there. We're going to type mount-t ext2 and then dev sda1, that's important, don't forget that one, mnt matrix, mnt matrix. There we go, and that should be good. So now just close out of that, run the Matrix installer here. Once it loads up, you're going to click yes, and then click dev sda1. Okay, select yes, go to the MNT matrix here, dev sda1. Do you want to install grub? Yes, definitely. Make an account name, S4LB421 Salvation. Okay, now what it's going to call me. Salvation, okay, good. Make a password, I'll just keep it TOOR for now. Confirm it, choose a root password, and now it's going to ask your locale, and for most people watching this video it's probably going to be English US. You could choose something else if you just knew that you were from somewhere else like India, I don't know, Zimbabwe, Zambia. You could choose something else, but probably for our purposes you're just going to want to choose EN-US. Hit OK and yes, and it'll take maybe 5 to 10 minutes even on this installation process. So I'm just going to pause the video here and I'll be back when it's done. Alrighty, so it is finished installing and it asked me if I want to reboot. I'm just going to hit yes here. And I don't understand it. For some reason, whenever you reboot it the first time, it doesn't work, and it just goes to Matrix and has that log on again. So once you reboot it this first time, you're going to go over here in VMware, right-click here, go to Power and Reset, but only once it logs on. And just to show my point here, it popped up as Matrix here. It doesn't have my log on. And so just go right here, Power, Reset, and very good. So yeah, here we are just installing and just finishing up because there's a bunch more fatal errors. Figured I'd show you some of this little stuff right here just so you know what's going on. It says system's going to reboot. Alrighty, here we go. So we are back, and see, now it has my username as login. So I'm just going to click on this, and what did I make the password? Tour, yeah. I just want to make a quick note of this. Once you've gotten this far, you're going to want to click I finished installing down here because the operating system is now successfully installed. So just make note of that. Alrighty, so now we have Matriux Krypton here, and it's pretty cool. Got this awesome desktop. Got all these awesome features down here. If you go in here, Matriux Krypton is the ultimate ethical hackers Linux distro, so it's got all sorts of password sniffers and brute force crackers and whatnot. But problem is, if you go down here to networking, we can't use them. So what we have to do is we're going to go up here to the VM tab in VMware and click Install VMware Tools, and that Matriux Krypton will turn to VMware Tools, and it should open up if it doesn't just double click in it. So double click there, let it read the archive, then we're just going to click on this and extract it. And we're going to extract this to our home and user folder. So this is Salvation in my case. It'll be whatever you made your account name in your case. And capitals matter. Just keep that in mind. So extract it there, we'll let it do its thing. There we go. Close this out, close, yada yada yada. Okay, root terminal accessories and tour. Okay, now we're going to change directories to home, and then whatever your username is. In my case, it's Salvation S4LV4T10N, and then VMware Tools distrib, D-I-S-T-R-I-B, and hit enter. And there you see we're in the distrib directory there. Now you're going to type /VMware install.pl, enter, and let it run its thing. You're going to have to just hit enter through a bunch of these options. All the defaults are great here. If you try to mess with any of that, it'll probably not work out too well. So yeah, I'm just going to hit enter through all this until it's done, and I'm going to pause the video. Okay, so here we are again. It has just finished installing VMware Tools, and now the last thing you have to do if you want to enable networking, which is the reason we did this, is just paste these 4 commands, and that's Control-Shift-C, Control-Shift-V, and just paste, or these 5 commands, and enter them all in order, and it will enable your VMware Tools networking support. And that is what we want. Let me just enter this last one here. Control-Shift-C, Control-Shift-V. And there we go. It is done, and you can close out, and we're good. So now you're going to go here to networking to configure. Go to Preferences, and you're going to check that off, and then here type a 0 where that 1 is. Now hit OK, and refresh. And X out of it. Now mine's going to work right now, but if you have not configured everything correctly, then it will not. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. Then you're going to go to the Home tab in VMware, and you're going to go to this awesome tool called Virtual Network Editor. Just load this up, go to VMnet 8, which is the default, which should be what you're on. Make sure that's checked. Make sure both these boxes are checked off, and then you should be good. Just hit Apply, OK. And then go back to your machine. You do not have to restart for those changes to take effect, so then you just go in here, configure it. It'll be whatever your settings are for your IP address, and we're connected to the internet. So yeah, I hope this has been helpful to you, and thanks for watching.